Yo, I'm in Miami. Today I'm gonna do another vlog.
Miami, South Beach, bringing the heat, Can y'all feel that?
I just woke up like 10 or 15 minutes ago. And if you guys have seen my vlogs from Thailand or Dubai, you already know what my routine is. I just woke up, I'm gonna journal, I'm gonna go for a walk, do some road work, clear my mind a little bit, and then I'm gonna start my workday by emailing my list. It's a very simple routine, but I do it everywhere I go. I just left the hotel, got some coffee. I never really drink coffee on an empty stomach, honestly. I've never been that type of guy. In fact, I never really drink coffee in general, but I don't know, today I was in the mood. Miami's cool, it's my first time here. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't used to hate on Miami, but I used to have a super bad idea of Miami because every time I thought of Miami, I would think of like idiot gurus and money Twitter guys, but I don't know, after coming here, it's actually cool. I guess it's because of the people I've been hanging out with though. But yeah, honestly, Miami surprised me. It's super livable here as well. Miami to me is kind of like Dubai, but with nature and with more real people. I really like it, honestly. It's quite cool. But anyway, I've been walking for like, 10, 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna head back to the hotel. So one thing I forgot to explain is the actual reason I'm in Miami. And the reason I'm here is pretty simple. I had an event which I was invited to, and I actually did a presentation there. So I really wanted to say no because I've never done any sort of public speaking before. But I knew that if I say no, I was basically just being a bitch. Also, I knew that I was just nervous because I'd never done it before. It went pretty well. I think if I'd prepared a little bit earlier, then I would have been less nervous. It is what it is. That's why I came to Miami in the first place, literally just for that event. And then my business partner flew in. And when I say my business partner, I'm talking about my e-com brand. Like I have a partner there, we're 50-50. And I have a client who lives in this city who also happens to be a very good friend of mine. So he's been showing me around and taking me to all the coolest spots. So it's actually been very cool. Now that I've finished up with like my entire morning routine, essentially, what I'm going to do is start my workday. And how I always start my workday is by emailing my list. And by list, I mean my newsletter. And what it is essentially is you go to a website called thecopycouncil.com. The link is in the description below. So make sure you go there right now, and it's completely free. All you need to do is give me your email and your name, and I will send you an email every single day for the foreseeable future. That's what I'm working on right now, literally. It's how I start every single day is by writing an email to my list. And there's 11,000 people on there right now. It's completely free, and every single day I send a different email talking about direct response, how I'm running my businesses, certain new plays I'm making in business, and just generally what I'm working on in my life. One thing I will say is if you find these YouTube videos valuable at all, you're gonna find this newsletter 10 times more valuable because I don't hold back any information from my newsletter. And I haven't missed a day for the last 600 days. So make sure you sign up. Link is in the description. It's completely free. Today, I'm talking about the topic of testable evidence. Now, testable evidence is basically a type of evidence that allows you to convert a super skeptical prospect into a first-time buyer. So yeah, that's what I'm emailing my list about right now. Just finished up, gonna send that. And what the fuck? This is crazy. Wait, I need to show you. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? These guys just spawned in. That's crazy. The weather here is so much like Malaysia. And for those who don't know, I grew up in Malaysia. Like, bro, it was literally sunny 10 minutes ago. And look at this shit now. Like, what? Regardless, Miami's sick. I could definitely see myself staying here for like a few months out of the year. But I wouldn't live here. It's too much work to get a US visa and all that stuff. Anyway, now my business partner is waiting for me downstairs. All right, so I just finished up a work session with my business partner. We cranked out like a few hours and time just flew. So it's like almost 5 p.m. right now. What I want to do now is I want to address a subscriber question. So for those who don't know, on my daily newsletter, where I told you to sign up and I send you a daily email, a lot of people respond to me with questions or comments. And if it's good enough, I'll cover it in this daily vlog. And I'll even reply to you personally if it's genuinely a good question. A copywriter replied to my email the other day and he said, I wasn't sold on you at first, but I'm growing to respect the advice and observations you write about every day in these daily emails. I get messages and emails and DMs like that all the time where people, they previously didn't respect me. They thought I wasn't legit, but then they sign up to my newsletter and over time they start to realize or they start to change their opinion about me. The reason for that is simple, because of my daily emails. Why? Because there's no better way for me to prove my business acumen and success and ability to sell than by sending you an email every single day, breaking down exactly what I'm working on a day-to-day basis. Because I send an email every single day, people start to respect the fact that I'm consistent. Because if you were signed up to my newsletter 600 days ago, you would probably still be signed up right now because the churn rate is that low. And I send an email every day. You'd think that people get pissed off, but they don't get pissed off because you're getting free value every single day that is personally written by me. I'm not outsourcing this to like random ghostwriters or random copywriters because it's me. I treat the email newsletter like my own personal journal. And as a result of sending emails every single day, people who sign up to my newsletter, they start to see how consistent I am, and they start to read the emails and they start to realize that I'm actually qualified to talk about the things that I do talk about. And also, because I send an email every single day, you really have two choices. The first choice is trust me as an authority and start to learn from me. Or the second choice is unsubscribe and never read my emails again. That's really the only two things you can do because I'm going to send a daily email forever. It's either you start reading them and respecting me or you just unsubscribe. I don't care about open rates. I don't care about unsubscribes. One bad day doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. And if you don't buy today, you'll probably buy tomorrow. And if you don't buy tomorrow, you'll probably buy the day after. And if you don't buy ever, you'll probably just unsubscribe. And I approach everything in my life with that mindset. If my agency wants to sign a specific client, we will follow up with that client for like a year if we need to. I've literally had cases where I followed up with someone for 2 years straight before they became a client of my agency. You have to be so persistent and so relentless when you want to achieve something. And when you're persistent enough, you don't even have to be smart. You can brute force your way into success just through being super consistent and showing up every day, just like I do with my newsletter. So let that be a lesson to you that, even though I own a business and I have 18 plus employees and I can fly first class or make hundreds of thousands of dollars in a month after tax, even though I can do all those things and I do all those things, I don't view any task as beneath me. I have a lot of people even ask me like, why do you write the emails to your list yourself? Why don't you outsource it to a copywriter? And it's because, first of all, there'd be no value in it if I outsource it because no one can replicate what I'm thinking in my brain. And second of all, no one knows how to write with my style. That's why I write them personally. And third of all, I'd just be scamming you guys if I did that. It's not authentic if someone else is writing it. This is my thing. And as I said before, there are no tasks that I view as beneath me. So if I really need to, I will write an email personally to my list every single day. And I think that's what gives me an edge over everyone else in this space. And it kind of gives me a cult-like following because if you read my newsletter every single day for 6 months, you are probably going to know more about me and know my personality better than 99% of people who know me in real life. And I think that's part of why my YouTube does so well relatively because I've posted 6 videos on YouTube and I have like 8,000 subscribers. And I'd say that's because all the people who read my daily emails, which I've had for much longer than I've had YouTube, instantly started supporting my YouTube because, they know me and they respect me and I respect them too. Yeah, that's kind of my rationale with the daily newsletter. And I think it really gives me an edge over other people. And I do try and keep it refreshing and valuable for everyone. So yeah, those are just random thoughts, random things I'm thinking about today. And also look at the size of this boat. Holy shit, that cruise ship is massive. I don't know if you can see that all the way in the distance. Yeah, anyway, now I'm just gonna get changed and hit the gym. I don't know where I left off, but I'm about to jump in the car. Yeah, so one of my clients was kind enough to give me his car, which is why I have this. He has a couple cars, obviously, it's not the only one. Now I'm going to meet him. We're gonna do some work, eat some food, and we have a dinner planned for tonight. All right, so just got back, met my client, and now I'm just getting changed because we're going to dinner. I'm super hungry, and apparently the place we're going is pretty good. This is KT. Say what's up, man.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
So KT, he's a personal friend of mine first, but also a client of my agency. So yeah, that's how we know each other. We're just on the way to dinner right now.
We're about to see the real Miami experience.
Yeah, bro, I'm mad excited. I've been in Miami like 5-6 days or 4 days, and I haven't really seen shit. I haven't gone out. I haven't been to any crazy dinners. I mean, we've been to a few spots, but nothing crazy yet. But KT's telling me tonight the place we're going to is the real Miami experience. So I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
them boys had a lot, but I knew the code. A lot of niggas debating my numero. Not the 3, not the 2, I'm the UNO. Yeah. Numero UNO. Me and Drizzy, this shit like the Super Bowl. Man, this shit done it big as the... Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the what?
Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio.
So it's the next day again. But anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here. If you did enjoy this video and you found it valuable, then there's one thing you could do, which is click the link in the description and I'll send you an email every single day talking about my business and what I'm working on in way more depth. So yeah, make sure you do that while you still can. Just click the link in the description. It's completely free and sign up to my newsletter.